over the years, what's been your thought process or structure or technique when it comes to links?
Okay. Well, going back before Penguin and Panda, we used to buy links. We used to get comment links, forum links, blog link, buying links in articles, PBN links, all the stuff which wasn't against the terms of service, or as it became against the terms of service, Google was rubbish at actually working it out. Everyone was doing it. That's just what happened. Then come 2012, I always forget which year it was. Penguin came along, wallop. And we went from ranking number one for the term broadband to ranking, I think it was 989, just like the very last page. You got all the way down. And we lost 98% of our Google traffic overnight, which worked out to be about 80%, so 75% of our traffic overall just went like that. And that was like our income gone, and we've got payroll, we've got mortgages, all the things it's like, the business is gone. And it was like, okay, what do we do? So luckily, a guy called Carl Hendy, and you might have heard of Carl Hendy, he would just started working freelance. He'd been at IEMA before that, and he started working freelance. And I'd met him a few times at SEO meetups and stuff. And he just gave me a call and said, "So you've got a problem?" I was like, "You've got a problem." He said, "I think I might be able to help." And I was like, "Right, yeah, let's do it. Let's work it out. Let's sort this out." And he helped loads with, because we'd also had Panda issues at the same time that were sort of starting to take, because the content wasn't good enough back then. So we had Panda issues, and then we've got Penguin, which wiped us out. So we went through the whole disavow process. We went through the whole, getting links, as many links removed as possible. Spent months on it, and then got the penalty lifted basically. So after 2 or 3 attempts to put this disavow in, and we came back up, and that's brilliant, right? And at that point, I was like, I am never, ever, ever buying a link ever again, because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Especially not to anything I care about, right? If you care about a site and you're in it for the long term, buying links, and these people nowadays, if you didn't go through Penguin, get slapped like that, you don't know how bad it was. So yeah, so we then said, right, and this is again where we pivoted more to the content side, So and obviously that Panda was part of that, fixing issues that Panda had caused, and fixing that was like, right, we need to change how the site works, change the architecture, change a whole approach to content. So that's where our link building went 100% organic and 100% natural. And like I said, when we sold Broadband.co.uk, it was part of a legal pack this big. One of the things I had to warranty was that we didn't buy links, and I told them all about told the buyers all about the problems we'd had at Penguin. They'd had similar problems like lots of other sites had back then. So I said, yeah, that's where we were then. But since then we switched, and we're like, no more link buying. So I've legally warranted that on that site. And and it's again with all the other sites that I've built up since that are important to me. Definitely no link building. And I know some people will go, "Oh no, it's nonsense." It's make good content, build good content. It will, if you've really made good content and really made a good site, people will link to it. They will attract natural links. If you make a rubbish site with rubbish content, with no effort and no skill, and something that's not worthwhile, people won't link to it. And okay, you can shortcut it. People do create mediocre sites and spam loads of links at it, and it can work. Bought links can raise you up, but you've always got that sort of Damocles over the top of your head. At some point, those links will stop working, and if you're lucky, they'll just stop working, and you'll just drift down. If you're unlucky, you'll get caught in a penalty, and you will plummet. So if you want to be able to sleep well at night, it's better not to buy links. But if people want to buy links, that's up to them. I'm not going to sit here and say people are selling links or following that process, that are bad people. They're not. I know loads of people that buy links, and they're really decent people. But it's all about, as long as you understand what you're doing and understand the risks, then each to their own, But for me, it was a case of that Penguin was so bad. And and it could have been, and it was existential for other sites. I saw some competitors get hit by it, and they never came back. They never recovered it, and that was it. That was business gone. But the great thing for us was after stopping buying links and then concentrating on the content, our traffic went up fundamentally at the end of it by about 5 to 6 times higher. So a 600% increase in traffic over the next sort of 3 years by concentrating on content and not on just trying to obtain links at any cost, and not worrying about the content and trying to make it up with links. So as soon as we started concentrating on better content, we attracted better links that stuck, links that didn't cost us anything, and links that actually ended up, boosting us up to get much more traffic in the longer run.